And it's showtime. Hello, hello. Isn't this a weird setup we got here? I mean, we are all over the place. I'm in Alabama. Callan's in Alabama. And Shelly, where the heck are you, honey? I miss you.
North Carolina.
I just realized I had my computer muted.
Fred. How are you? Gotta say hello too to This Is Our Autism Garden being first in our room.
And Bob, we went a long time without seeing him, and then he came back, so I'm glad to see him back.
Yeah. I think you were talking when I was talking, so
I was. I'm sorry.
Didn't hear it. I know D is still on a little bit, right? So we chilling.
Yeah, they were trying to do a giveaway.
Oh, okay.
So we're just chilling like villains over here. You know, if I'm going to tell you though, Shelly, if we have to keep staring at this big, beautiful Tiff and Allegro bus over here, we may have to work some finance issues to see if we get, because this thing is pretty awesome.
That would be a beautiful drive.
Yeah, it would. Oddly enough, the bus on this side, I talked to the owner today. They're from Nevada, actually. And he's here to get some damage repaired on his 2019. He turned a curve too tight and hit one of those big, concrete posts like at a gas station, and he tore out his wet bay. So do you remember seeing the damage? I think I pointed it out to you on his doors. Yeah, that's the damage. So of course that meant all the tanks emptied, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, here comes the Box Van D raid. Thanks, Miss D, for that raid.
Yay!
And so
we need to say some hellos.
Yeah, but that bus has the same floor plan we do, just in a bigger version. That's what I was trying to get to.
Ooh, interesting.
Yep.
So I got to put my glasses on if I'm going to read anything, but.
Okay.
Okay, so hello to This Is Our Autism Garden that was first in the room, and then Bob's Adventure and Griswold Family Vacay, and Fred Christie and Roy and Becky's Travels, Jean Bainey, hello Mom, and Adventure RV Adventure, hello, Bruce Murray, hello, Artist on the Road, hey, Meant to Be RVing, hello. Really creative travel. Hello. Linda Barker. Hello. Lucky Dog Productions. Hello. Beyond Beauty 3. Hello. Let's see. I think it jumped on me. Oh, I don't want to miss anybody. Oh, there we go. Sharon Freeman. Hello. Let's see. Vanderilla. Hello. Aaron Jamison. Hello. RV Underway. Hello. Glad you guys could be here with us tonight. Whoa, Nelly RV Adventures, Johnny's Journey. You guys have no idea what I have to tell you. Oh, I have some stories for y'all. RV Weekends, hello. Camping Therapy, hello. Van Life with Gina Payne. What's up, Buttercup? Thrifty Angela, Happy Place Camping. Melnetti Living Freezer Codeless, the Aloha Conch. Let's see, Linda Rochester. And I think I've got everybody. Whew.
And if we missed you, we apologize. This is weird. I mean, this is absolutely weird because we've never done a live stream like this. Well, we kind of did in Myrtle Beach a few months ago, but we were together. You just walked out onto the beach, but we could still.
And then you muted me.
Yeah, then I muted you because it was so windy we couldn't hear. For those of you who hadn't figured it out or hadn't heard, the reason we're in two separate locations, two separate states, two separate time zones even, is because we needed to get some warranty work done on our RV. We had, it was all very, very, very minor stuff, but a few days before we got here, the front jack on the passenger side didn't want to go all the way up. And one of the bedroom slides started making god awful noise when retracting and extending. So we said, well, we might as well. Red Bay is kind of on the way back, so we might as well go ahead and go and get all this stuff taken care of. So I'm in Red Bay, Alabama, for those of you who hadn't heard. And Shelly, because for a million reasons, I'm going to let her talk about, she is actually back at our soon-to-be not our house. So I'm pointing the wrong direction. So why are you there and not here with your husband? And more importantly, why aren't you here with Talon?
Because somebody didn't think it was necessary to put all our stuff in storage before we went to Texas, like his wife suggested.
Well, that's crazy. Who would do something like that?
Because he thought, why would I pay for several weeks of storage when I have it for free? So now he paid for a rental car and his wife to go back and pack it all up.
We would have had to have done that anyway.
Rocks and Justin and Christina and Shay's Corner. So, hey, Shannon. Glad you guys.
So, yeah. Now you would have had to have gone to North Carolina anyway. So go ahead and spill those beans too. Don't make it all about me being bad. I'm bad enough on my own.
I have to be in North Carolina. Why?
What are you doing tomorrow afternoon?
Oh, all right. So I have some dental work I have to get done. One of my crowns has to be replaced. And so I have to get that done tomorrow. So y'all better be saying prayers for me because I'm not a good dental person. I am a bad dental patient. I had bad experiences when I was young. So I'm not a very good patient. But we're going to just hope that it all goes smoothly tomorrow. Hey, Nursing Our Travel Bug. Glad to see you.
And it will.
So
it'll hopefully go way smoother than our last Whataburger experience.
I don't know what was up with Whataburger, but I was at the point where I couldn't even go to Whataburger. Well, at least that particular Whataburger anymore. They took like 40 minutes to get our food. It was
wrong.
A very, very
to get our food wrong
experience.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of crazy. So, I have
RV Underway's in the house too.
What?
RV Underway's here.
I know.
I had a private conversation with them.
What?
I had a private conversation with them after their live stream.
Oh.
Just saying.
You haven't filled me in on it, I guess.
You'll find out sooner or later.
Well, I'm hoping that we can meet up with them because we're like 3 hours north of like Montgomery and they're like 2 hours south of Montgomery. So that might be a good place.
Well, we talked about that a little bit. Plus I'm still trying to shame Ricky into retiring.
Oh, well, I hope so. I hope we can meet up with him somewhere.
But you also had to go home because you had to take Kyle home. So
that is true. Our son did need to get back. He works for my father-in-law, and so Michael's dad, and so it was really kind of important for him to be back as well. So either way, we would have rented a car to run him back in that. So do you want to hear my car rental story? Because that's pretty funny. Anybody have issues with car rentals?
I'm going to give you the whole screen. Talk about that because. I mean, you could talk about us getting to the airport and just go from there.
Okay.
But you got to give it a short version because we only got an hour.
Okay. So first and foremost, I should really not be a navigator if I have to listen to a GPS like Waze or Google Maps or Apple Maps or something like that, because I never can. I think that they're saying it's the next turn, but I usually miss it and then think it's the next one. So I'm really bad about that. So unfortunately, somehow we missed the turn and we had to get turned around at the airport to come back in and do the loop-de-loos, that they have. That's what I call them, loop-de-loos. And Michael goes, is it this one? And I go, yes. And he gets over. And then I go, no, it's the next one. So he wasn't really thrilled with me. We get around and then we realize we can't get into where the rental car place is because of the height restrictions. So he had to drop us off at arrivals. And Kyle and I jump out and we go inside and we're like, okay, I think we have to walk about a mile. But we'll be all right. So we realized we just go all the way down and then we got to go through those moving sidewalks. Those are always really fun. So we got on the first one, and we're walking, and we get to and then I think it was the second or the third one that we got to, and there was this dad and this little girl, and she was probably like 4 or 5, and she said she was rolling her suitcase and trying to keep up with her parents and everything. Well, the mom says, "Oh, that one's not working. I'm just going to walk on the side." Well, the dad and the daughter decided they were going to walk on that one that wasn't working and moving. And we were right behind him, so we kind of got stuck behind him. And the dad's like, "Oh, that's okay. We're going to move her and everything." So he moves her and gets her in front of him. And then we kind of jog on by. Well, all of a sudden, this little girl started running with us. So here we are, we're jogging, and she's jogging with us. And her dad's going, wait, hold up. So anyway, we almost had another passenger with us to North Carolina because she was pretty cute. Anyway, we get to the rental car place, and I go up there, and we get everything signed and that, and she takes me to go look at these cars, and they're okay. Anyway, then she says, "I have this Kia Sorento. Would you like that?" And I said, "That would be perfect, because that's what I used to have before we had our Chevy Equinox, and I loved my Sorento." So I was like, "That'd be perfect." I get in it. Everything's great. We leave. And I didn't think they gave me the right copy. And I was afraid of driving without having my hard copy. And you know how that goes. You don't want to get pulled over and have an issue in a rental car. But we also discovered, as we were doing our loop-de-loos and everything out there, my car wasn't an American car. It was actually probably a car from Canada, because everything was in kilometers. And I really struggled with that. I thought I was speeding, and then it was a mess. So luckily I got back, and they gave me a really nice Toyota Highlander, and it was wonderful. We didn't have any issues after that, but it did take me a good, 30 minutes of riding around the airport.
You probably should have gave Justin Christina a call.
Like that, but what?
You probably should have gave Justin Christina a call. They could have done the kilometer conversion for you, I'm sure.
Well, what was funny was Kyle pulled it up on his phone and said, "It's okay, Mom. It's going to be this. If you're at this." So he was telling me to make sure I wasn't, too crazy. But it was very confusing when you look down and it says, you're doing 40 kilometers or something, and you're really doing 25 or something like that. And it was confusing. It was not good for me. I'm one of those people that if I look at it, I gotta know what it is, and I can't compute it as I'm driving. That's too much for my brain at one time. So when I went back, I told the girl, I said, "It's in kilometers." She goes, "Oh, it's an easy fix." And I said, "Oh no, it's not. It's not the button from kilometers to, what do we have in America? I don't even know. What is it?
Miles per hour?
Yeah, miles per hour. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it isn't just the easy button pushing, because the guy tried to do that. And I said, no, you got to look at the speedometer. It's actually in kilometers." And she said, "Well, I thought those numbers were funny when I wrote it was 82,670 something miles." Because if any of you guys know rental cars, they don't keep them for 82,000 miles. But I guess they do when it's in.
They do keep them for 82,000 kilometers, though. We learned that.
Yeah. So anyway, that was pretty interesting. Hey, Camper Life. Glad to see you here tonight.
Yeah. And we finally, and for those of you wondering why we have a rental car, because the original plan was we were just going to scoot to Abilene really fast, while we had to deliver to our daughter and son-in-law, spend a few days, and scoot home. We didn't really need the car, we didn't think, and it would just be quicker and easier. And so lesson learned there. Well, it doesn't really matter, because going forward,
we'll have a car.
Our car goes, if we leave our car behind, then that's kind of a bad thing, because we're not leaving it behind at our home, because I'm at home right now. Shelly is in soon to be somebody else's house. And we've got all the stuff done, appraisals, all that stuff. And we just got this closing days coming up on the 28th. So all we got to do is sign the paperwork, and what Shelly's been doing since she drove from Red Bay, Alabama to Fayetteville, North Carolina on Friday morning. And she went to work finishing up the last few things we had in the house. When I say few, it actually was kind of a lot. There was stuff on all those walls behind her. When we still had some stuff in our closet, and we had some stuff out in the garage in the back of the house. But her and a helper got it all taken care of. Got it all. Eventually, got it all.
I am proficient with a screwdriver, and I was able to get everything off of the walls. I managed to sell the washer and dryer overnight.
Yep. Oh, hang on. Hello, James Kennedy, William Dixon, and the Traveling Larsons. Welcome. I hope I didn't miss anybody else, because the chat really is kind of jumping.
Hey, James.
So, William, we hadn't seen you in a while, buddy, so welcome. We got two Williams we hadn't seen in a while, Camper Life William and William Dixon. So it was great to have you both here.
Yep. And I made some really good friends. Faith at our new storage facility was amazing, and she is super sweet, and she was nice. And then also this young couple that came to pick up some stuff today, they were Jessica and her husband. They were really, really sweet too. So Linda Barker, Shelly, you work so hard. I'm going to just tell you that I actually told Michael I was not even sure I would make this live stream tonight. I was that exhausted. I already got in the shower and I was laying down on the bed and I thought I can't even get up to fix my hair or do anything, but I did, because I love being on the live stream. I love everybody that comes and visits with us. And if you are kind enough to come and visit with us, I have got to be kind enough to get on this live stream and visit with you. And I just love to do that. So, but very busy day. Yesterday it was pretty warm, and I got a lot of the things running around, stuff that you have to get done. And then the guys that helps us with, his name is Joe, and he's amazing. And he came and loaded up all our tubs and everything into his trailer to carry over to the storage unit. And he did this at 4:00, and I was like, it's 4:00 already. And he was like, I don't care, we'll get it done. He's like, we can plow through and get it all tonight or do part of it tomorrow. So we got 95% of it done yesterday. Well, I say 95, it's probably 80% done yesterday, and the rest of it done today. And so it is all in the storage unit, and he helped me. He said, I'm not going to leave you where you might worry about stuff. So if you need any help, if you can't get it all in the car on Monday, then let me know. And so that was really sweet. I really appreciate having people that are willing to help and just be there for you. So, yep.
And Blaine, I only sold a couple of things. Actually, no, one thing. I sold one thing. Everything else that we sold was all this person. And she was the one for the most of their time working in the heat with the air, when the air conditioner was out because the air conditioner was out in our house, as most of you know. It was out most of the time we were packing. It really only got fixed right when we were almost done. By the time it got fixed, we were actually moving stuff to the garage, which, doesn't have air conditioning anyway. So this way. She's the trooper. She's the awesome one. And I'm just lucky I'm lucky she decided to say yes to me. Hey, K&R Destinations. And Shelly, they left, K&R Destinations left Box Van D's live stream a little early because they had to go to dinner. And I asked them what they were having for dinner, and they said ice cream. So I told them about the ice cream.
Today is National Ice Cream Day, and I am finishing off the last of the Ample Hills Creamery ice cream that our daughter got us. So
I told them about the ice cream diet.
Well, we don't want to talk about the ice cream diet for you.
I lost 10 pounds eating nothing but ice cream in one weekend. And the reason I did that is because I was home alone, and I actually had a cavity in one of my wisdom teeth, and it hurt so bad. I was putting Orajel on and everything else that it was still hurt so bad. I was just eating ice cream just to kind of numb my mouth. So yeah, Mike will go to Alabama, Shelly go to the house, do everything that's left. Yeah. So
We don't
I've
normally
been.
have dental problems, by the way.
What? You broke up.
And so we don't normally have dental problems. You're talking about the crown I
Yeah.
have to get replaced in your cavity.
Yeah. So, you know, and we couldn't just leave the coach here and me go back too because somebody had to be here to meet the supervisor or what, I don't know what his title is, that goes over the warranty repair list with you and gives you an estimate of how long you have to wait. Well, we weren't sure how long it was going to take to get everything done at the house. And so, and if nobody's here when they call your name, you go back to the back of the list because it's first come, first serve here. So I had to make the sacrifice, and I had to stay here. With Talon. I mean, we don't have a car, and this is, Tiffin. I love Tiffin. I love the company. Bob Tiffin, great guy. But man, Red Bay, Alabama is a tiny little town in the middle of nowhere, and there is nothing. I mean, nothing within walking distance, which is weird. I said this on a live stream the other day. There's an empty lot right there. If you put a Starbucks or even like a 7-Eleven convenience store right there, whoever does that will be a millionaire inside of a couple of weeks, because you got all these guys here with these, $500,000, $750,000 coaches with nothing to do. You give them something to do, and you give them a place to spend their money. Now, granted, we're not one of the ones here in a $500,000 coach by any stretch, but
Philly girl came in. New Horizons came in. Hello, guys.
Susan, I asked you in the other live stream, but I don't think you answered or saw, or I missed it because Talon had to go to the bathroom. But how close are you on hours now? You got to be there, or real close. So,
and Mr. Roboto came in.
Hey, Mr. Roboto. So, that's kind of what's the crazy things that have been going on. And actually, here's the really crazy stuff. When we got to Abilene, we stayed at, for those of you who watched our video we put out today, we actually stayed at 2 of the 3 RV parks in that 3-part review video. We got there. The house sure looks empty now. It is completely empty with the exception of the lawn chair that Shelly's sitting in. And a few other things that she's taken with her. But we didn't actually we went to the Whistle Stop RV Park, which is a really nice RV park. If you watch the video, if you haven't, because it is a really nice, and the cool thing about it is, not only do they have a nice dog park there, they have a dog wash station there, which I haven't seen in RV park before. So that was really, really cool. But we didn't stay there. The RV stayed there. We stayed at our daughter's house, just so we could spend more time with her. And because it was 108 degrees and we knew the air conditioners weren't going to keep up with 108 degrees, and they didn't. But when we went to
the weather here, it was like 98, 99, and it said it felt like 109, and it did.
So all those temperatures I was saying in that video when I said it was 108 or whatever, that was the temperature. I don't even want to know what the heat index was. I don't even want to know. But it was 100. It was 108 when we filmed most of those videos in that premiere we dropped today. But when Shelly and I went back to move the RV, we raised the jacks up, and it's got the auto retract. You hit the button. Because it's a Tesla RV, like Kyle at Canada Destinations calls it. So we push the button, the jacks come up, and one of them is just still red, which means it hasn't come up all the way, and it's there forever and ever and ever. And I go and look, and it's literally that far from being fully, up, and so
I saw that too. I was getting ready to do that,
and so I got I got underneath, I looked at it, and I don't have a crowbar or anything with me. So I put the jacks back down and then raised them back up, and it came all the way up, and that was fine. I was like, okay, crisis averted. So we moved it to Dias.
Hey, we only have an hour here.
We moved it to Dias. It was a lot cheaper, and we get there, and once we go to move this thing, same thing happens again. We're like, well, crap, we definitely have to go to Red Bay now. So that was one. Plus, when we put the slide in at Whistle Stop, that's when it started making that creaking noise. We put it out, it was fine, but when we brought it back in, it sounded like it was about to, tear up the motor. And so we did the same thing when we went to Dias a couple of days later. So we said, well, we're going to be living in this thing, so we might as well get it. We better get it taken care of now. Now, Tiffin, being the great company that they are, we had just sent them an email last week with our warranty list, because our actually 1-year warranty ended last Thursday. We sent them an email like on Monday or Sunday. It was Sunday night, I think it was. I don't remember. Whatever. It was a night. I sent them the email, but by the time I got up the next morning, I'd already gotten a reply from Tiffin. I'd asked if we could extend it out to October, and the reply was, we've extended your warranty through the end of the year. So I'm like, wow, how cool is that? We didn't go back and forth. There was no discussion. It was, I asked for October. No, you're not getting October. You're getting the end of the year. So they gave us more time than we wanted. But since we're going to be living in this thing, we need to get stuff fixed. This is the best place to do it for us, because, if we took it to a dealer, it would sit in the dealer's lot for however long until they got around to working on it. So we'd have to go find a place to live. Now, the way it works at Tiffin is you come here, you get in line. Once they call your name, they send you to whatever bay to work on, and you go. They have a nice lounge area for you to hang out in while it's in the bay. And then at night, you bring it out of the bay and you go back to your parking spot. And we're about 20 feet away from all the service bays. So well, not 20 feet. We're about 100 yards, 20 yards, 100 yards, about 100 yards away from all the service bays. So it's walking distance. And so we just drive it back and forth. So that makes it really nice for full timers, because you're not having to try to figure out your life. You don't have to empty out your RV, with clothes and toiletries and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool.
RV weekends, hello and goodbye. And we got to go to work in the morning and burning up the roads. Hello.
Yeah.
And
thank you, Mr. Roboto, we were hoping that this is actually going to be a monetization celebration, because we have our we've had our watch hours for a few days, and
it moved on me.
But yeah, me too. But no drinking before moving into the bay. I know that's been tried. It didn't work out too well. But we, well, I say we. Let's be honest. I screwed up on the review process. I created a Google AdSense account a while back for our channel, because I knew that was one of the steps you had to do. So if you haven't created a Google AdSense account and you don't know how, well, just Google it. Google AdSense. It's one word. AdSense is one word. And go ahead and create your account, because you got to have that before you can be monetized. Well, so I created one for our channel, and I didn't think anything of it. I never got any notices or, it looked like it was good. I was fine. And so when we went to go through the monetization process, it gives you 3 steps. And the first step is you got to review the terms and agree to them. The second step is sign up for AdSense, and it says incomplete. And I'm like, well, that's weird. So I click on it and I find out, well, they did not approve my Google AdSense account, but they don't tell you why. They tell you this list, one or more of these reasons on this list is why we didn't approve you. So you have to figure out, looking at this list, which one of those may have applied to you. And I wasn't sure. So I had an approved Google AdSense account already. So I just switched it to that one and went into the review process. So that took about 24 hours, a little more than that. And it kicked back saying, denied because you have multiple Google AdSense accounts. You can only allowed to have one. Oh, nice to know. So I deleted the one I had. So I've only got one Google AdSense. Then I had to wait for that to get approved. Then I can go into monetization approved. So that's just how crazy it is to get monetized. That's why I say get your Google AdSense account now and make sure it's approved before you're even close. I don't care if you got 50 subscribers or 995. Get your Google AdSense account right now. Be done with it. Exactly. I mean, you're only about 39 hours away. Get it done now. Because it may take you, if you're me, it may take you a long time to get it done. So that's some of the craziness we dealt with. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna, lose sleep over it. Somebody just sent us somebody just dropped some money in our PayPal tip jar. I want to make sure that. That's really nice. I'm not going to read the note, but Linda Rochester sent us some money. I appreciate that, Linda. We definitely appreciate that. I thought I said 3,900. My bad. I read 3889, but I may not have said it because this and this don't always connect.
Burning up the roads. I am doing fine. I'm tired, very tired, but I do like to stay busy. And I like things to get done, and I like it to get done in a timely manner. So I take on a lot of stuff just because I want to get it done. And truthfully, I knew that if we got all this stuff taken care of, then that just meant that sooner we get to be full-time, not worrying about, maintenance on the house or the lawn needing to be done or, any of that kind of stuff. So just a couple weeks, not even really a couple weeks, about 10 days, and we should be done. So I'm very excited about that. Hey, Scott Jenkins, in appreciation. Thanks for coming in. Oh, surprised the internet hasn't kicked him.
Yeah. So, being here is obviously was not part of the plan. We've thrown our plans off a little bit, but it actually may be a blessing. I mean, we know people in Alabama. Some of them were, or maybe still are, even in this chat. Hey, Paul, RV Reviews from the Air Force guy. Sorry I'm late. No worries. So, hopefully we'll get the opportunity to meet all the people we know in Alabama, or at least some.
And a lot of people outside of Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, depending on when we get out of here, and that, since we don't know.
Hello, following
there's a few other things we want to get taken care of. Oh, hey. So, there's a few other things we want to do besides get the warranty work done. So we don't know how long the warranty work's going to take, and we don't know how long the other things we want to get done take. So, but we have reservations, at a campground near the coast of North Carolina on Shelly's birthday, August 4th. So, we're hoping to make it back there in time. If we're not there on the 4th, that's fine. But the goal is we've hopefully made our last.
Thank you, Justin and Christina. Now I got to sit up taller. Wrong message.
Yeah, thanks, Justin. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot where you are, Mr. Roboto. Can you remind me?
My mother-in-law's birthday. Michael's mom is the 7th, and our son-in-law is the 6th. We have a lot of August birthdays in our family.
And Roy from Roy and Becky's Travels is having a birthday around that same time. And I think it's Kyle at K&R has a birthday around that same time period too. So the first week of August is kind of jam-packed in our little community with birthdays.
All the good people were born in the first week of August.
I can't argue that.
Some birthdays were the best.
Yeah, that's a little bit outside of where of our route right now.
Hey,
So
Reverend Tommy.
hey, Rev Top 2. Okay, yeah, I was trying to register what you said. So depending on when we get out of here, we're hoping to make a slow trip because we're hoping we've done our last Smoking the Bandit style trip, and that long time to go with a short time to get there is not fun. I mean, we did the 21 driving hours to Abilene in 3 days, 2 nights. So that wasn't fun. We got here in 2 days. That wasn't too bad. We didn't, because that really wasn't, I think it was like 12 hours total of driving or something like that to get here. So that wasn't bad. But we're hoping to take our time back, maybe swing a little up north, swing a little south, and while we're in Alabama.
Shake it all about.
Swing a little bit it's Ryan's birthday. Oh, that's even better. On the 5th. Yeah. Ryan, I talked to Roy today, and I want to talk to you too. I got an idea. We'll talk offline. Have your people call my people.
In other words, that means me. Please call me, Ryan. We'll chat.
But maybe head around, the Charleston, South Carolina area. I know some people down there, and then head on up. Well, we're going to do a video because there's not enough videos, Mr. Roboto, of the process here at Red Bay. So we're going to do yet another. I think it's probably going to be the title of it too, is yet another Tiffin Service Center video. But the process is awesome. This process is pretty easy. I mean, we haven't gotten to the bays yet, and it's great. The two big things that do in Red Bay I can't do because I don't have a vehicle, so we're going to do them once Shelly gets here. One of them is visiting the coon dog cemetery, and that's exactly what it is. It's a cemetery for coon dogs, and that's actually a big thing to do here. It's almost like a rite of passage almost. And another one is there's a saloon or bar or whatever you want to call it. It's in a cave, and I'm not sure if it's open. I haven't looked, so we'll have to check that out. Oh, sweet. It does not seem like it's been 3 months ago that little guy. But congratulations on hitting 3 months with little Michael. That is so exciting. And
Rattlesnake Saloon.
Huh?
Rattlesnake Saloon is what.
That's it.
Hello. My Backyard Science. Hello.
Rev Tommy, you're in Alabama too, aren't you, Rev Tommy? Yeah.
Another one.
How far are you from Red Bay, Rev Tommy? We got to talk hot sauce, buddy. But yeah, I can't believe Michael's 3 months old, and I'll tell you from experience, it's going to go by in a blink of an eye. Next thing you know, he's going to be 23. That's how old my son is. So just cherish every single moment you can. And remember how cute and loving he was at 3 months old when he's 13 and getting on your last nerve. Because I couldn't remember that. But I hope I didn't miss it.
I just want to say something about this little thing that happened. I saw J-Lo. I just want to let y'all know that. I saw J-Lo while I was driving home to North Carolina. I'm not sure exactly where I saw her, but it was on the road. Hey, Papa Drew. So,
chocolate chip cookie dough.
What's that?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh.
That's my favorite.
I am loving the maple bourbon pecan ice cream from Ample Hills right now. And I'll be finishing that up tonight.
Hey, Rev Tommy's in around Birmingham. Yeah, we definitely got to hook up. I need some hot sauce.
So I'm pretty sure that was Ryan that is like, what? Because I saw J-Lo. I'm not a J-Lo fan, really. I mean, like, I like some of her movies. I like some of her music, I guess. But some lady had a car and on her license plate was J-Lo. So there's my little secret. It wasn't the J-Lo, but I did see J-Lo.
Saw J-Lo.
Yeah, and what kind of car was J-Lo driving? You know what? I couldn't even tell you. I am not a car person, but it was kind of like just a normal, like an Acura or something like that. I mean, a basic car.
Yeah.
I guess she wanted everybody to think she was J-Lo. I don't know. Maybe she really is a Jennifer Lopez too. I don't know, but oh, Reverend Tommy can fix you up with some hot sauce. Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't remember.
I saw your comment from earlier. You stepped out of the room and we were talking about you. We just need to chat offline. Michael has an idea for you. That's all. Not the J-Lo. That's right. It wasn't the J-Lo, but I did see her. And then we actually made a stop at like a rest area. And then we got back on and she was there again. So I don't know if she happened to be the crazy lady that was in the rest area. I don't really like to, I mean, everybody's got their ways about doing stuff with the things going on right now, but I'm not really sure. Maybe somebody can enlighten me on this. I don't want to make fun of anybody or anything. But what?
I was just saying goodbye to the traveling Larson. Sorry.
Okay. But when I went into the restroom, there was a lady there and she had finished her business and was washing her hands, which, you know, I'm really appreciative of and spending great care and time doing it. But she was wearing gloves while she did it. And I thought, okay, I guess she wore gloves the whole time and washed her gloves and that. But then when I exited, she was walking her dog and still wearing her gloves. So I just am not really sure how that correlates and why you need to wash your hands with your gloves on and then walk your dog, which is the leash you're going to hold.
I apologize. I didn't realize I was blocked.
Oh, she's tired. I'm telling you, she has.
That's the hardest working dog in show business right there.
Yep. Whooped.
Shelly, are you froze or am I?
I'm not froze.
Who's frozen, folks?
Who's frozen?
Oh, you were frozen.
I was?
Yep, you're back.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was her only pair of gloves. You know, maybe, I don't know. It just seemed kind of strange. Why wouldn't you just take them off and pitch them? But, you know, maybe it is their only pair. I guess. I do find it kind of interesting. I think that there's a lot of safety precautions out there. And, you know, if you want to take them, it's great and that kind of stuff. I just, I find it kind of humorous when you see something that's just kind of even more beyond what has been asked, you know, what they recommend you do. So I always find that interesting to see what other people are doing. I guess Michael's just gone. Oh, there he is.
No, my chat froze, and you froze. Okay. So I just made you full screen while I was doing some repairs here.
Gotcha. Neither of us. I didn't think it.
Oh well, I don't know. We survived it. Whatever. So yeah, we are. Talon's frozen. Yeah. Well, there's a fan over here blowing on her. The air conditioner vents are kind of pointing that way. So, you know, you gotta keep the little diva happy. So
she looks past that though.
Yeah. She's having it's been rough. It is just so daggone hot, you know. I mean, it's well, it's almost 8:00 Central Time, and it's 90 degrees. And I'm looking at my thermometer right here, and my sensor for the thermometer is actually underneath the rear end of the coach, so it's out of the sun, and so in the shade, it's 90 degrees.
Oh.
Now I did see something today this afternoon when I took Talon out for a walk that actually really kind of made me mad. There was a guy out here, and I'm going to say the breed just so you guys get a picture of it, but the breed makes no difference. Guy out here had a pit bull off, and it's just a field out here. It's an open field, off lead. And not only was the dog off lead, the dog didn't even have a collar on, because when the guy saw me and Talon walking out into that field, he walked over to the dog and put the collar on him with the lead. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, not only are you off lead with a dog out here, but you don't even have a collar on the daggone thing. I mean, and I don't know. It was a little unsettling because, yeah, I don't like being around dogs that aren't on a leash, because I don't know if they're going to run and lunge at Talon or me or whatever. So it was not fun.
William Dixon said he didn't go out all day because it was too hot, and I don't blame you. It seemed like every time I stepped outside, I literally, my face, just everything, I would just drip, and I'm not usually like that. So it was really kind of interesting because it was that hot here.
Yeah. We don't have solar on here yet, so sun's not charging up anything. But I mean, it's full hookups here, so we don't need solar. I guess Bob Tiffin's paying the bill for our electric right now, and I'm okay with that. I really am.
I'm glad you're not a mall man.
Mailman.
Oh, mailman. See,
yeah. Now, I don't mind dogs. I'm not afraid of dogs. But if it was just me and I saw a dog on a leash, I wouldn't be that worried necessarily. But with Talon, because we've had this happen before with dogs lunging at her, it's not easy, and it's definitely not safe. So, and Drew, we hope your test. I don't know if you've actually had you've been tested yet for COVID. We certainly hope it does come back negative.
I think he was waiting for his coworker to actually.
Oh, that's right. He's waiting for the coworker. Have you heard any results on that,
yeah.
Drew?
So, anyway.
Yeah. So, we've been here. When I say we, I mean me and Talon. We've been here about 3 or 4 days now, and what we did is we got. I mean, like I said, there's nothing to do around here, so we've just been hanging out, watching TV. Talon's got some videos edited. There's a video coming out. We haven't decided when we're going to put the video out, but our next video is full of Talon like you've never seen Talon before. And just you wait to see our next video, and because it's gonna have her. It's featuring her, the little star back here.
Preferably moving, right?
Oh yeah, it's outdoors even. So, let's get a couple things here. Well, it's been such a crazy time for us. I don't think we mentioned this too, but one of the things that happened right when we were leaving to go to Texas is we got the results from the home inspection, and the buyers put in their list of things they wanted us to fix first. Well, one of those things on the list was a big shocker to us because we didn't realize that they were there, but we had a ton of bats in the attic. A lot is what the guy said. We didn't get a real number, so whatever a lot is. And they were all over the place in the attic.
No, they were on either end.
Oh, yeah, either end.
He
Okay.
said 80% on the garage side and then 20% on the other side over the bedroom.
So, but we had to get rid of bats. and then just a couple of little nitnoid stuff, not a big deal. But hey, I had no idea we had bats. Have no idea how they got in there, and frankly, I don't really care how they got in there because it's not my house in about a week. Yeah, you can all put in the chat all you want. You're not going to see me twerk ever. Sorry. My vision's already damaged by Kyle. Yeah, I can't unsee that. I saw that too. And, well, honestly, we haven't had a lot of mosquitoes in our yard. And that's probably why, because North Carolina is full of mosquitoes. Oh, hey, John. Yeah.
So Tuesday, I'm going to be driving back. So while you all have your Tech Talk Tuesday, I will be on the road. So
yeah, Shelly's going to be on the road this time. I'm going to be stationary for this Tech Talk.
Michael needs company here because every time I've looked in or checked in on something, I mean, which is not much time, he's been on a live stream somewhere.
I'm bored. I'm lonely. I'm even talking to old people walking outside. But we haven't talked about it. We don't have a lot of time left, so we'll talk about it now. We've got our watch hours, we got our subscriber count, and all that good stuff. We're going to be monetized, honestly, any minute now, and we just are so appreciative of all you guys in the community who have supported us, encouraged us, taught us, throughout this whole journey. I mean, when we started this thing back in December, I had no expectations. Shelly and I had no expectations because we weren't going at it looking to be anything. I mean, we're just doing it for fun and to document our adventures. And thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Tom's awake and on point. Yes, she is. It's probably because there's an Applebee's commercial on the TV over here, and maybe she likes the chicken. Well, I know she likes chicken. And the support we've gotten from you guys, from watching our stuff, subscribing, sharing it out, or just talking to us and encourages that has been overwhelming. And, we just want to continue, because we'll never say it enough, how much we appreciate and how much we love you guys. We don't have any friends. We just have family, and all you guys are part of our family. And we just truly appreciate how much you guys, are there for us and how much you guys mean to us. And, once we do officially get monetized, we're going to make some announcements about how that money's going, where it's going, and all that stuff. Because, like everything, it's not about us. We're trying to follow the path that God, that we believe God intended for us. We're trying to follow His direction and His guidance. And part of that journey is figuring out, what He wants when it comes to whatever extra income we make, from our YouTube channel. And in a lot of thought, a lot of prayer, and conversations and help from others, we're gonna make that announcement, and we're going to like I said, follow His will and do what's right. And I don't even really know what to say, because I'm kind of overwhelmed with all this, and I have been, and I'm just so looking forward to what the future holds for us. Not from being monetized, but just the future in general. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys. I'm hoping we can hook up with Rev Tommy, when we get around Birmingham. I'm hoping we can go see Gary up in North Alabama. I'm hoping we can get down to see Ricky and Barbara down in South Alabama. I mean, we've got so many friends in Alabama, it's ridiculous. I think we know everybody in Alabama.
Senior sisters in Alabama too.
That's right, senior sisters in Alabama. So we know all 5 or 6 people from that are in Alabama. So it's pretty amazing, and April Ferguson's here. Hi. I don't know if we said hello to Thrifty Angela, but hello, Thrifty Angela.
Bye, following the Yellow Brick Road. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Travel guys in here. Hey, thanks for dropping by. And to talk about, let's just talk about. He's right outside of Robins Air Force Base in Georgia, so that's somebody else because we go down there occasionally. So that's somebody else we want to meet up with, and honestly, we want to meet up with everybody. I mean, whether even I don't know, Mr. Roboto being up in New England. I'm kind of worried about driving up to New England, but we do plan to hit it at some point.
We'll meet him when he comes down.
Yeah, there you go. Or going to Long Beach or wherever Drew may be by the time we make it out that way. Blaine, down around Beaufort, South Carolina, and you've got, K&R, and I think you got out around St. Louis somewhere. And, all you guys, we just hopefully meet you along our travels because that's the fun of it. I mean, that's what we learned when we went to the Tampa RV show. The real fun and excitement and awesomeness of having a YouTube channel is making these connections online and then actually meeting the people in person. And that's what we did.
Wants us to come to Tennessee.
Absolutely.
That might be on tap.
Tennessee is actually on our list, on our tentative list.
Yep.
For September, possibly. At least the Knoxville area and east of Knoxville. So, we've got we do visit Charleston area every few years. Next big trip is scheduled for Fort Wilderness 2021. All booked. Oh, well, we love Disney. I mean, I know you know that, Mr. Roboto, because you've been with us from almost the beginning. So you know how much we love Disney. We may have to make some Fort Wilderness plans for April.
Ooh.
Oh, thanks, Lucretia. That was sweet. I appreciate that. Where are you guys at, Simple Life Big Adventures? I can't remember everything. Griswold, we're going to Oklahoma because we've got to do Route 66, my friend. And, of course, that goes right through Oklahoma. So we're definitely going to be hitting that up.
Oh, and I saw that somebody was in Oklahoma recently. Let me see who was that. I think it was Runaway with the Clarks. And I think that they stayed at a castle at a Boondocker's Welcome.
Oh, that's right. They did. My worry about driving is not driving in New England, is getting to New England, because that's driving through New York City area. And that's not fun to me.
I would love that. I would love to go on a Disney cruise. It's not me, it's Michael.
Well, it's kind of hard cruising it's possible. It's kind of hard cruising with a service dog. But, well, guys, we are about out of time. So again, we want to thank you guys. And right now we're going to be mostly in the southeast United States. From really Virginia south and as far west as well Alabama, at least for the next probably 6 months. So if you're in any of those states, drop us a line, ourepicrvadventure@gmail.com. Let us know where you are and if you want to meet. And we'll see what we can work out in our travel plans, because honestly, with very few exceptions, we don't have destinations that we have to be here by this date or we have to be there by that date. So we're going to be traveling around, meeting people, seeing stuff, and just, like I said, taking us where God leads us. So that's what we're going to be doing. So, Shelly, any last words?
See you at the next event.
Yep. So, Natty dropped the link. For those of you who want to go sing some karaoke, you guys go sing some karaoke. We love you guys very much. Thank you for all that you've done for us. We appreciate it. And we hope to see you. We'll see you Tuesday. Now, Tuesday is Tech Talk is 5 Eastern. We're going back to 5 Eastern in the 1 hour format starting Tuesday.
I'd have great singing acoustics in here, right?
Bob's Adventure is going to be our special guest instructor. He's also our accrediting agency for the university. but he's going to be talking about using the bots you keep seeing in some people's live streams to help automate your live streams and make them easier. He's going to be tell us all how to do that this coming Tuesday. So come check us out at 5 o'clock Eastern. So we love you guys. Like Shelly said, we hope to see you at the next adventure. Bye.
Bye, everybody.